Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras is meeting with top-level European Union officials to try and come to a deal with Greece's international creditors over the country's debt renegotiations. Now, Greece needs to come to a deal with its creditors in order to receive economic bailout. The country has a Friday deadline to repay the International Monetary Fund €300 million.
The uphill struggle continues for Greece as it tries to come to a new deal with its international creditors over debt. Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras will take part in discussions in Brussels with the President of the European Commission, Jean-Claude Juncker, who's set to outline a deal from the European Union, the International Monetary Fund and the European Central Bank.
Intensive work continues at all levels towards an agreement to successfully conclude the current adjustment programme. We do not expect any final outcome tonight. This is a first discussion, not a concluding one.
The offer from the international creditors, which was penned in Berlin on Monday, is thought to include a scaling down of targets for the growth of the Greek government's finances. Instead of hitting 3% this year, it would only have to improve by 1%. Observers say this should be easily manageable.
I mean, if we looked at economic forecast in the beginning of the year, they were looking that there was going to be a primary surplus, meaning they were going to have an excess after having to plan for all of the payments which they had to do this year. So there shouldn't have been a problem. On top of that, we need to realize that all the loans which they have outstanding are almost without or very low interest. So they only have to reimburse the loans, not necessarily, they hardly have any interest payments.
A deal is necessary to unlock a €7.2 billion slice of bailout funding, which Greece desperately needs.
Athens must repay €1.6 billion to the IMF through the month of June. The government is running out of money, and defaulting on the payments could signal the beginning of the end of Greece's membership of the single currency euro. Jack Parrick, SABC News, Brussels.